face... No, you had enough Sakashimas. Balefire Dragon, take care of all those copies.
Every single one. Terrifying.
And then land and a Yosei.
And the replication technique? Like,
You
maybe?
gave me a Phyrexian Arena and I lost. Where's she at? There she is. Yeah, boy. Well, we should definitely battle dice as promised. Unless you want to call it. Nah, we're early. We should do another.
Yeah, we can do another game.
Well, it'll be a, not a 2 out of 3, just a 1.
Right. Which means I shall probably play a deck.
I was going to say no James, so there's no fan favorite Noble Rod.
Yeah, right.
On the other hand,
What's
do I
James
play
up
Noble
to?
Rod and say, James, you missed it?
That's fun.
What a treat. Hell yeah.
Just for you, Hellcaster.
Get to see another game. Hell yeah.
What do I want to play? I have Intet with me.
Ooh. That's a brutal deck. If you're going to that level of brutality, I have to go Morrowind.
Yeah, that'd be savage. But you know what I also have is Rakdos. Because I feel like flipping more coins.
Did I not lock that shit?
I've got Daxus, but he usually produces a long, drawn-out game. Zerda or... You know what? Hellcaster's around.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's put it to a vote.
I'm playing.
We're going to
Shia.
weight your votes by the number in your username. So, Hellcaster, 19 votes. We're not actually going to do
I'm just
but,
playing a Shia.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
A Shia.
the deck that I built because of Hellcaster.
Oh, okay. Obeka still needs anger.
Good.
Yeah, I was going to say.
369 votes.
Red box. Well, that's Kalia. She just had a game. Yeah, fine, why not?
Yeah. I
Did
don't
we do this one yet? I don't know.
I don't think so, and that's good for...
Because red is great. Alex agrees.
I do. I wholeheartedly agree. I love mono red. I have 3 mono red decks. And then only one of every other monocolor except blue, because that sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Hellcaster says you don't have to play Kali again if you don't want to.
Eh.
I like Loyal. LOIL. It's like a foil lol.
I was gonna say it's like a play on loyalty.
Laughing holographic.
Yeah. Hellcaster, you excited for the guy that makes your planeswalkers cost an additional, they get a loyalty? Still mad about that. I'm gonna die mad about that. I'm gonna die to that ability mad about that. I'm gonna run them in my, I'm gonna build a deck around them and run it and be mad about it.
I definitely would do that. There are so many strong green-black planeswalkers.
Yeah. And I keep running the Immortal Sun. I should build a planeswalker-y deck.
Yeah, that's true. Just
Okay.
green-black super friends.
So he's green-black. So Helm of the Host is really the only way to, like, copy him and, you know, do.
Yeah, he's gonna be like super silly because like
Build
there's the-
Nath. Who's Nath?
nasty for green-black. Yeah,
we can check.
Hellcaster, I'm right there with you, buddy.
Yep.
Chatterfang's gonna be my boy.
I'll take out.
I'm so stoked to run the Tavesh and get 2/0/1 Thralls plus 2/1/1 Squirrels. I can't wait to put a Helm of the Host on my Chatterfang to get another Chatterfang and a 1/1 Squirrel. I'm really excited for Szat's Will. 3 green-black, converted mana, cost 5, legendary creature, elf warrior. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may have target opponent discard a card at random. Whenever an opponent discards a card, you may create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that seems brutal.
You know how Alex keeps finding himself building red and sometimes red-blue decks? I keep finding myself building black and sometimes black-green decks.
Mm-hmm.
I pitch Ray of Dawnbringer,
So
Ryusei the
solid.
Falling Star, and Navinral's Disc. When I was making this custom art, I said, hey Google, you know that S thing? And it said, yes, I do know.
You know that S thing?
And the whole reason we're doing this game, so that we can decide who goes first with Battle Dice. Sorry, can't see. Pitching acidic slime. Thank you.
And an Oran Viper. Didn't help.
What do we start at, 40 or 20?
40.
Okay. Take 13.
Take 11. I go to 27.
I got a 29. Take 20.
A 1.
I go to 28.
I go to 9. No, 7.
13.
I die. You take 2.
All right.
That hurt.
Something is this mono black interest. Which creature?
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, Kodama of the East Tree Sakashima. Because then you cast your Sakashima.
And Kodama copies it.
It makes a Kodama. And you get to drop a clone effect from your hand onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
As a copy of your Sakashima, which triggers your Sakashima. So you get to drop another clone effect. And you just endlessly clone your Kodama. Provided you get to draw cards whenever a creature enters the battlefield.
Yeah. Oh man. Also, new game preamble. Hell yeah. Call you Mrs. the Beef.
Mrs. the Beef.
Are you ready?
Yeah, right?
Oh, you know what? I can't play this hand. There's 2 lands and a mana rock. No good.
I am also playing a 2-land hand because if I see a land, I do much better.
That's true. And you're 1 color. Yeah, I kind of want to build a zombie deck. I kind of want to. I've gotten over my desire to build a knight deck, but like a zombie deck would be cool. And it seems like Tormod himself is a creature. He's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gisa Ghoulcaller, pretty cool. But if you want to throw in some blue, apparently what the people say is Scarab God.
Yeah, Scarab God's ridiculous. Also, Navinral got printed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's also a zombie that when he dies, you can pay 1 in disc.
Nice. I want to make a deck built on sack my own creatures to deal you damage, but I don't know if there's enough to make that happen.
Bosh. Iron Golem.
Yeah.
Start chucking artifacts at people.
Yeah, and he's in red. Yeah. Yes, I can do red-black. Do I have a red-black deck? I have Kalia.
Oh yeah, I guess if you just want to run Bosh in it,
Yeah.
that would work.
And then I could Olivia Valdarin for funsies? Hell yeah.
Red-black has Obosh. Your odd source is hit for double damage.
Oh, that's true. What's Olivia Valdarin? I forget. Horror minion lifelink.
2 a red and a black.
Oh, Kurik, Son of Yawgmoth.
yeah.
For a zombie deck. Yeah.
Yeah, Kurik was my mono black before I just switched over to Big Daddy Yawgmoth.
Yeah. We'll keep this hand.
He was,
I wanna go
fun,
first.
but like, there's that 1 mana black enchantment that like, whenever you pay life, you put that many blood counters on it. So every time you would pay 2 life for the Phyrexian mana, you would just put counters on it.
Is that Font of Agonies? Okay.
The Font of Agonies, that's correct, Adam.
Hell yeah.
I play a Tranquil Thicket tapped, and it's your turn.
Sweet. I take this turn, draw this card.
I also really like Varina. Varina's like super solid.
Temple of
There's a lot
Malice,
cool
tapped
cards
whether I
that
like it
go
or
with
not. I scry. Hold that thought.
Recursive Dimir deck with Ramirez and Tormod as the commanders.
I put this card on
Cards,
bottom.
So that Ramirez can put it back
Go ahead.
in my hand every turn. Oh, that seems cool.
Who's Ramirez? But
I want them to put combat damage back onto the stack so I can build that fucking Laws of the Multifarious. And, like, I play a forest and say go. I don't know if you guys were around for that time, but combat damage used to use the stack. So if you remember, if you know Laws of the Multifarious...
Blackcleave Cliffs enters tapped unless I control 2 or fewer other lands. But wait, there's more. A Rerick. Ensigo.
I think that would work. Yeah, cool. So get yourself acquainted with him, and then I'll teach you how freaking ridiculous it is. A forest into a Fertilid. Comes into play with 2 +1/+1 counters. I could pay 1 and a green to remove a +1/+1 counter and go look through my deck for a basic land and put it on the battlefield tapped. Your turn.
Blink Theory. That's pretty good. And if you're trying to charge the Relic. What's the symbol for a charge counter? Like, that seems... I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Draw.
So, Laziv, when damage would use the stack, you could have it be the 1/1 infect unblockable in your graveyard. You'd be able to swing. He'd be unblocked. You could pay a colorless to turn it into the Phyrexian Dreadnought in your graveyard to be a 12/12, and then put that 12 damage on the stack, and then pay another 1 and a blue to turn him back into the unblockable infect. So as the 12 damage resolves, he has infect and just kills your opponent.
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's ridiculous.
Relic gave me a mana. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, mana burn also used to be a thing. And then they just had to print a creature that made mana burn a thing again.
Yeah, I love that. Ensigo. Yeah, what did they have way back in the day that was, it was like some kind of like Sands of Time or something. At the end of each player's turn, tap all the untapped, but untap all the tapped, and vice versa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Yarlock
is
the creature. Yep.
Turning your victory chimes into an offensive weapon.
Yeah.
Float a colorless, lose a life. Yeah, fine. I'll play a Pier's Whim. For each player, choose friend or foe. You're a foe. I'm a friend. Each friend searches their library for a land and puts it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffles their library. Each foe sacrifices an artifact or enchantment.
I tap the Coalition Relic to float a white mana and sack it. And then, with that white mana, Enlighten Tutor.
Nice. See, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
I get my Temple of the False Gods because it doesn't specify basic.
Yeah. What did it search for? Artifact or enchantment?
Yeah, and then you'll notice that they said mana burn is no longer a thing, and then Braid of Fire shot up in price.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you exist in the era where you can play... damn, who's the guy that makes your red sources deal an additional 2 damage? Torbrand? So you can build a mono-red Torbrand deck and put mana barbs in it, so your opponent gets lightning bolted every time they tap a land for mana.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying. Can you just imagine that, like, visual? Like, alright, I tap a land. Zap!
Yeah. Man, what do I even want? What do I even want?
Oh, no.
Lose 10,000? Is that like... Oh, they just had a ridiculous wager?
Yeah, I'm assuming they were in a tournament or something.
Yeah. Because not winning is different from losing, but...
This kid once sat down at a table across from me. We were playing a 60-card Magic game, and he was playing Dragonstorm. And, like, just assumed I wouldn't count his mana as he played 3 spells, and then tried to Dragonstorm out. And as I counted up his mana, I was like, dude, that's only 8 and not the 9 that you need. And then he picked up his cards and left.
Yeah.
Assuming he could just cheat and win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, didn't you tell me there was some other famous tournament where some guy...
Top 8'd.
Yeah.
And didn't have the dragons in Dragonstorm.
Yeah, so he was like, alright, I'll just bluff and...
Yes. People are like, well, I know what the combo looks like, so...
I reveal this Phyrexian Arena, put this on top.
I assume you'll just go get dragons and I'll lose, so I'm going to leave the game.
Yeah.
It's your turn. I just...
Untap. Upkeep. Draw some kind of card. Who could possibly guess?
Who knows?
Uh,
Sorry, what did you get? I should have been paying attention, but
well, I'll show you in a second here.
Perfect.
Planes, bam, bam, bam. Phyrexian Arena.
Nice. It's a good card to tutor for.
Yeah. Move to combat. I have flying. Swing with Akalia.
I take just 2? You're not playing
That's
anything
right.
else? Bomber.
Yeah.
Enter good?
Yep.
Nice. Very nice.
I know, I could have searched for something there, but I figure I need more things more often.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Fine, it's the right goddamn call. Zendikar Resurgent. Whenever I tap a land for mana, it produces an additional. And whenever I cast a creature spell, I draw a card.
Cool.
I swing for 2 with my Fertilid.
I take 2.
Should have been doing that the whole time.
I've been there, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to start taking 1 from Tawnos more often.
I lose life and draw a card. And then I draw a regular ass card. Scrubland. It's a black-white. And it feels the need to explain the fuck out of how it is a black-white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
God, I want full text lands so bad.
Yeah.
I need at least 1 for every monocolor deck I have. Preferably foil for 8.5 tails, because every basic land in that deck is foil. And I don't want to break that up.
Yeah, okay. 2, 3, or 4, and 5, and 6. I don't know why I'm looking. Immortal Sun. Speaking of,
Nice.
get to draw another card.
Cool.
Move to combat. Attack with Kalia.
And nothing else. Perfect. I take 2.
And sing it.
All right.
Oh, wait, sorry. 3. Plus 1 plus 1.
Yep, you're right. I play a forest for the turn.
And that's the wrong direction.
And
Go
that's
5.
3, 4, 5. For in a Shia, I cast a creature, so I draw. She's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. And then I'll play Magic.
Secret Lair basic land cards.
Yeah, the full text ones. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that's 6 mana. 3 of it for Garrick's Uprising. When it enters the battlefield, if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, I draw a card. Creatures I control have trample. And whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, I draw a card.
Cool.
And then with the other 3 mana, I Harrow. Sack this forest. Go look through my deck for 2 more forests. Forest.
I think all the black in my deck is about card draw,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have enough cards.
Yeah, at least black will do that for you. Other
Yeah.
than that, red, white doesn't have a lot of card draw effects.
Yeah, unless you want land tax.
And then I guess I'll play a Masked Admirers. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. And then I cast a creature spell, so I draw. Perfect.
Wait, cast a creature power 4 or greater.
When I cast a creature, I draw.
Okay, and it's power 4 or greater because...
But he's only at power 3.
Oh, no one's buffing. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
And then I swing at you for 2.
The green Urborg. Yeah, Yavimaya. Yeah. Just 2?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, dude, the fact that they're making a freaking green Urborg is nuts.
Yeah.
And it's your turn. Now all of your lands can be bayous.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, it's going to go in green-black? What awesome.
Yeah.
I lose life and draw a card during my upkeep. At the beginning of my draw step, draw an additional card.
They
And I
gotta
draw a
make,
card.
like, Llanowar coffers.
Yeah.
But if you do that, you also need to print a black land that will tap for 1 black for each creature you control.
Yeah.
You know, it's only fair.
All right. Yeah, that's kind of the issue, is they need to, like, expand more, because eventually they're going to be like, all right, well, now we got to give a counter spell to blue, or not blue, to non-blue. You
Yeah.
gotta give a counterspell to white, you know?
They
They did plane shift.
White has a counterspell.
Smoldering Marsh, tap unless you control 2 or more basic lands. 2 planes.
It's called Memory Lapse.
Yep.
And it puts it back on on top of your opponent's deck. So it's not great, but Daxus likes it. Red has a counterspell, but it just Chaos Warps.
Right.
And then Black has a counterspell, but they can just lose 5 life instead.
Okay.
So it's garbage.
Black. 1/2, 1 cheaper. Black Market.
Nice.
1 cheaper. Orzhov Signet. 1, make it 2, 1 cheaper. Darksteel Signet or Ingot.
Wow.
How about Darksteel Signet? Okay.
Right?
I don't know what that would be. Anyways, because it's usually like, I don't know. Yeah, remove a +1/+1 counter, and target creature gets infect on a turn. I don't know. Move to combat. Swing with a Kalia, and because I'm attacking with Kalia, I get to put a card. It's a Gisela Blade of Gold Knight.
Wow. Nothing can be done against that.
Sweet. So take 2, 4, 5, 10, 14.
This is 6 because your guys are getting +1/+1. And
Oh my
this
God,
is
you're right.
another 12, so 18.
Oh my God, you're right. And it overrode me. I gotta fix that. You got a 17, and it's 6 Kalia. And I end the turn.
End of your turn. I'm going to flash out my Guardian Augmenter. 2/2 flash. Commanders I control get +2/+2, and commanders I control have hexproof.
Hexproof.
I cast a creature, so I draw a card.
Hexproof. As you're doing that, I think I will Darksteel Ingot, Vampiric Tutor. Is that on top? Never mind. Go for it. Never heard of it.
I play a forest. And hilariously, Nisa, who shakes the world,
Cool.
who I can't activate because of your fucking
Yeah.
immortal sun.
Yeah,
but
we
that
fly. We don't care if you shake the world.
doesn't stop my whenever a forest you control is tapped for mana, it produces an additional green.
Oh, good. You need more mana.
Yes, I do. So 5 counters on her. My forest tapped for 3.
Do you have anything making all your forests indestructible yet? That's a different
No,
card.
that's a
Okay.
different card. Don't have it yet.
Sweet.
I'll play a Kamal, Fist of Kroza. So that's 3, 4, 5. That's 6 mana. Perfect.
Cool.
So I can pay 2 and 3 green, and creatures I control gain +3/+3 and trample until end of turn. That's a power creature I cast. I draw a card. Creature power 4 or greater enters. I draw.
Yep.
Um,
How many times can you do that, and how big is she base?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. She's 14. And that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 14.
She has hexproof.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Swing for lethal.
I can't. My damage is halved.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is it enough anyway?
I have to find a way to deal with your chick. Did I put a fucking Meteor Golem in this deck? I don't remember. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my creatures are forests.
Yeah.
They all tap for 3 mana.
Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. And
Divided by 5.
is
4 remainder 1.
4 remainder 1. So that'll give it
Plus 12 plus 12.
plus 12 plus 12. And what did I say it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 plus 12 is
26.
26, which is still not enough damage to kill you. So, great. 3/6. That's 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. So I'll have 1 green floating, and I'll Court of Calling for 8. And go look through my deck for a creature with converted mana cost 8 or less and put it onto the battlefield under my control. It's the freaking Meteor Golem. To blow out the Gisela, thank God. And then with 1 floating, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can give my guys +6/+6 and trample until end of turn. And then attack you with a Shia. 6 is 23.
23 commander damage.
Yes.
I go from 0 to dead.
Nice. Court of Calling was a great purchase.
Yeah.
Meteor Golem is one of the most solid uncommons ever printed.
Yeah. I was going to say Vampiric Tutor for Balefire Dragon, which would deal 6, because you don't have your